The day is January 30th, 2024. It's your Hillsboro Burros taking on the Overton Bobcats. Tonight, the 14-5 Overton Bobcats coming into Ed Hussey and Jackie Turner Gymnasium to face the 14-3 Burros. The starting five for the Bobcats will be number 1, Jamel Madison, number 2, Irene Christian, number 3, Riley Menas, number 11, Wesley Howard, number 21, Will Livingston. For your Burros, it'll be number 12, Cortez Graham, number 15, Arnez Anderson, number 2, Tyron Fisher, 41, Max Bertner, and number 11, Xavier Washington. And as they were doing the intros for the players, they acknowledged 2 of the Hillsboro players, Cortez Graham and Arnez Anderson, hitting the 1,000-point mark in their high school career. It's a big achievement for the guys. And Cortez, just being a junior, he can add on to that by quite a few points. So tip-off will be between Tyron Fisher and number 11, Wesley Howard for the Bobcats. The last time these two teams played, it was a Burros win 62-38, a 24-point win there at Overton. As Tyron Fisher will win the tip-off, and the Burros will start the game off with the ball. It'll go to Bertner on the far side wing. He'll flip it back over to Anderson. Anderson back across to Washington. Washington looking around. Overhead pass to Cortez Graham. We'll take it back up top and reset. Give it to near side wing to Anderson. Anderson jabs. Takes it back up to the top of the key to the weirding Anderson. Graham's 3. No good. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Xavier Washington goes up and traveled. He grabbed it with one hand. Went back up. Seems like he jumped before he put the ball up. So the Bobcats will get the ball. Burros instantly start the game off with a trap on the inbounds. Tyron Fisher jumped on the ball, but number 1, Jamel Madison grabbed it. They're pushing the floor. Number 3, Riley Menas will shoot a deep 2, and it'll go down. Are they going to rule it as a 3? I guess it's a 3. His foot was definitely in front of the line, but it'll be 3-0 Bobcats. Burros try to get inside to Bertner. Bertner goes up. Misses the first, grabs the offensive rebound, goes up again, and gets fouled. So that'll be our first foul of the game. 7:03 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 ball game. They're going to say as he was shooting, so Bertner will get 2 from the line. He'll hit the first. And coming into this one, according to CoachC.com, the region Tennessee coverage, 17 voters voted who they predict to win. Burros were in favor by 94%. So the Burros with a 94% win chance. And so far down 2-3 after the Bertner second made free throw with under 7 to go in the first quarter. Madison will bring it up. Pass it to Christian. Christian gets it across front court. Overhead pass to Howard. Howard gives it to Livingston. Livingston drives left, kicks it back out. Christian, top of the key, drives left, kicks it to the corner. Livingston's 3. No good. Rebounded by Graham. Graham pushes it up. Overhead pass to Washington. Washington goes up left hand layup and fouled. Menas kind of ran under him there as Cortez Graham threw a nice full court pass right in the breadbasket of Washington. Washington makes the layup, earns himself a chance at an and 1. His free throw will be no good. And almost saved by the Burros. Arnez Anderson poked it back out, but near the out-of-bounds line. Tyron Fisher tried to save it, stepped out. So 4-3 Burros. 6:35 left to go in the first quarter. Madison will have it. Standing on the H logo. He'll give it to the far side wing to Menas. Menas up top to Madison. Gives it to Christian on the wing. To Madison to Menas. In the corner now. Jabs, moves a bit, gives it to Livingston. Far side corner. Livingston loses his footing, loses the ball. Somehow finds Madison, who once again looks to drive, gets inside, passes it back out. Menas, baseline, trying to find a guy, tries to get it to Howard. Howard loses it, grabbed by Madison. Madison to Livingston. Livingston's 3. Airballed it. Out of bounds, Burros ball. Livingston clearly not afraid to shoot it. He's already shot 2 of those today. Just a sophomore, a 5'10 sophomore, looking for him to play guard. So far, by the 2 shots, looks like he's a shooter on the team. They're going to hope to get a few points from outside the arc from him. Fisher, behind the back move to get into the front court. And they're going to call a foul on Wesley Howard. Playing a bit too close on Fisher there. They'll have 3 already, just 2.5 to go into this game. The Burros running a play here. Fisher running it. Give it to Washington. Washington. Hand off to Graham. Graham, far side wing. Crossover. 3. Missed it short. Offensive rebound, Washington. Washington goes up, and it's good. Nobody does that more than Xavier Washington. Arnez Anderson kind of poked it up in the air. Washington grabbed it. Goes up for his own 2. Already got 4 today. 6-3 ball game. So Howard will have it up top to number 20, Caleb Hurt. He'll give it to Madison. Madison drives left corner. Howard doesn't like it. Up top to Christian. Christian cross court to Livingston. Livingston to the corner to Hurt. Hurt. To Madison, top of the key. Takes the screen. Looks around. Crossover between the legs. Drives left. Goes up right. No good. Anderson with the rebound. Anderson pushing the floor. Gives it to Washington. Washington drives. Euro. Layup. Good. Great job by Xavier Washington to utilize the Euro there. Got by the man and earns himself 6 of the first 8 points for the Burros. 8-3 ball game. 4:48 left to go. Coach John Hobson needs to call a timeout. While they talk it over real quick, we'll take a quick break. So we're back from the timeout. 8-3 ball game. 4:48 left to go in the first quarter. Christian will inbound. Tries to get it up to Madison. It works. Madison pushing the floor. 3-on-2. Drives inside to Howard. Howard doesn't shoot it. Back out to Livingston. Livingston's 3. Good and 1-3. Turner not really sure what he was doing. What he did. Coach Rodney Thwee obviously mad about something. Somebody was supposed to be on that guy. Burner had to close out late. Apparently got in, I assume got in his landing range. So maybe a potential 4-point play for Will Livingston. His free throw will be too strong. So it's 6-8. Already his 3rd 3-point attempt. Finally gets that one to go. Livingston only averaging 6 from Bobcats, so that's hopefully what he can do tonight. Burtner will take his own 3 and respond. Good job by Burtner there. Get open, nice smooth jumper to respond with a 3 of their own. Hurt will lose it from going out of bounds. Pass it inbounds to Cortez Graham. Graham driving, right hand, drops it off to Fisher. Fisher goes up and gets it to go. 13-6. Now under halfway through the fourth quarter. Howard will have it. He'll give it to Christian. To Livingston in the corner. Once again. No good. Rebounded by Fisher. Fisher. Trying to find a guy. We'll just dump it off to Graham. Graham into the baseline to Anderson. Anderson looking for a guy. Burner. Wing. Pump fake. Drive. Go up left. Got it to go. Burner taking things into his own hands there. Great job by him. Pump fake, drive, find the open lane. And they're going to call a foul here on Arnez Anderson, I believe. 15-6 ball game. Burros with a 9-point lead with only 3:30 left to go in this first quarter. Still a long way to go. Christian will inbound it to Madison. Madison, only a sophomore as well as Livingston. 5'7" kid, but he runs point for this Bobcat team. Hurt will have it. Give it to Christian in the corner. Christian flows it down. Trying to find a guy. Hurt. Corner once again. Drives. Back up top to Christian. Christian goes up. Spin. Inside to Howard. Howard can't grab it. Tries to get it. Save it. Fisher will grab it on the floor. Burtner will have it. Push on the floor. Burtner. Tapped away by Washington. Washington saves it from going out of bounds. Give it to Burtner. Baseline. Baseline. Burtner posting up on Madison. Can't. Loses it. Passes up top to Graham when it will slow it down. Excuse me. Graham doesn't want to. He'll go up left and score left. Took the one-on-one drive and it worked. Graham. 2 of his own, 17-6 ball game. Christian will take a screen from Hurt. Drive right. Go up on Burtner. And get the left-hand layup to go. Great layup by him. Little space to do it, but he got it to fall. 17-8 ball game. The Fisher will have it near side wing. Inside to Graham. Graham goes up. And they're going to call an offensive foul. A good job by number 30, Taj McLemore there to sell it a little bit. Cortez Graham will be charged with an offensive foul. Bobcats number 22, Elijah Brown, will come in the game for the Bobcats. Down 9. Burros with a 17-8 lead. 2:11 left to go in this first quarter. For the Burros, it'll be Vager Jean Jamo coming in for him. They call him Juju. Sounds better to say than Vager Jean Jamo. So I'll call him Juju. Kid is 6'7". Runs the big man for that Burro team, and he's very physical. So the Bobcats will have it after the Cortez Graham offensive foul. Madison will be standing at the top of the key. Brown to Madison. Deep 3 from the top. No good. Snagged in a bundle of arms by Graham. Graham throws it up court to Washington. Washington, Euro, goes up, tries to get a foul, doesn't get it. Grabbed by McLemore. McLemore to Brown. Brown floats it up top to Madison, and he threw that into the Burro team seats. Bit over the head. So the Brown turnover will give it back to the Burros, up 9. 1:30 left to go in this first quarter. Fisher will have it. Give it to Cortez Graham on the wing. Far side. Inside to Juju. 35 and Juju goes up. Doesn't get it to go. Grabs the offensive rebound. Smacked. And goes back up and gets it to go. I don't even know how to explain that, but Juju just basically did everything on his own there in a 1-on-3. Howard will have it go inside to Christian. Christian, a great job. Christian, a great job. I mean, Kyrie Christian, 5'7", just went up on a 6'7" kid. And Tyron Fisher, who's, give him 6'3", 6'4", and got it to go. Great job by him. 19-10 ball game. Burros taking their time. They're going to run it slow. Graham will have it. Dribbling around. Steps up for a 3. No man in front of him. Offensive rebound, Washington. Graham misses. Washington grabs it. Washington makes it. 21-10, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So we're through 8 minutes. It's 21-10. Burros with an 11-point lead. Using the physicality on the offensive boards to earn themselves those 11 points. Overton, a team that's only allowing 54 points a game. Burros on pace for 84. So 21-10. We'll be right back for the second quarter. So out of the first quarter action, coaches make some adjustments. 8 minutes in, 21-10 ball game. Burros up 11. Bobcats will start with the ball. It'll be Jamel Madison, who will give it to Brown in the wing. So Madison up top, inside to Christian, high post, goes up on the 6'7" Juju, and gets it to go with a floater off the glass. There's a whole foot difference between those two guys. And he just elevated and got it over. So Graham will have it. To the wing to Washington. Washington, high post, Crawley. Crawley to the corner to Graham. Graham wide open. Can't get it to go, and they're going to call a offensive 3-second on Juju, which will give the Bobcats the ball after scoring the first 2 points of the quarter. It'll be Christian bringing the ball up. We'll give it to number 4, William Carter. Carter to Livingston on the near side wing. Drives it, traps himself. Up top to Livingston. Livingston, pump fake, back to Carter. Carter drives, right? Stuck in the corner. Can't find a guy. Inside to Christian. Christian behind the back pass to Macklemore, and they're going to call a foul. Macklemore went up for it. Juju came down on him, and that will be a foul. Macklemore will miss the first, keep it at 21-12. And miss the second as well. So Burrows not hurt by that foul. Score will stay the same at 21-12. Graham will have it, running the offense. Takes the screen from Juju. Drives to the corner to Anderson. Anderson's 3. Wouldn't expect anything else. It's good. Anderson, a pure shooter. Great job by him to get that one up and get it to go. Good job by head coach Ronnie Thweet to work that one up for the kid. He can shoot the ball from wherever he wants. So it'll be Carter. We'll give it to Christian on the near side wing. To the other side wing to Macklemore. Back to Elijah Brown on this side wing. His 3. Too strong back rim. Rebounded by Juju. Juju will hand it off to Crawley. Crawley back to Graham to slow it down. Burrows writing something up. Calls a play. Washington will have it. We'll give it back to Graham. Arnez Anderson will have it on the near side wing. Drops off to Juju. Back cut pass to Anderson. Anderson goes up and gets it to go. 5 straight points for Anderson. 26-12 ball game. Burrows with a 14-point lead now. So Christian will be working on Anderson. Drives left. Goes up left. And misses. Rebounded by Crawley. Crawley up the floor to Graham. Graham goes up and yams it down. Great job by Crawley to get it up to Graham and just work himself a wide open bucket. And a one-handed jam to get 2. So on the offensive end for the Bobcats, they're going to call a blocking foul on the Burros. They'll get 2 from the line. It'll be William Carter standing there at the charity stripe. 28-12 ball game. 5:20 left to go. Play before Cortez Graham just absolutely throws it down with one hand. He's known to do that. He's really good in the air. Great athleticism. Pure basketball player. So the Burros will bring in number 30, Kyle Hicks, and number 4, Drew Hull. Carter will make both. 26-14. 28-14, excuse me. So Fisher will have it. Running the offense. He'll give it to Graham. Graham looks around, drives left, gets to the free throw line. 15-foot jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Andrew Hull. Drew Hull will get back out to Graham. Graham to Crawley. Crawley drives, tries to gather it, loses the ball. Up to Carter. Carter pushing the floor. Goes up and swatted off the backboard by Fisher. Ball's on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball Fisher with a great chase down block. He got by Drew Hull and Cortez Graham there. You're not getting by Tyron Fisher, though. Keep it at 28-14. Great block by him. Another guy for the Bros that can just soar. Known to throw it down often. Him and Cortez Graham are electrics. Bobcats will bring in number 5, Preston Stewart. And Fisher will bring the ball up. Howard playing close defense. He'll give it to Anderson. Inside to Fisher, poked out by Howard, so Burros keep the ball. Hicks will be the inbound man. Low block. They'll give it to Anderson. Anderson, wide open three. Misses. Offensive rebound, Hicks. Fisher will have it after the Hicks rebounds. They'll give it to Anderson. Anderson up top to Crawley. Crawley to Fisher. Fisher drives left, spins, drives back left, gets 2 men to jump. Tries to go up, couldn't with a man landing on him. And he'll draw the foul. 28-14. And a repetitive Burrow low block inbound. It'll be Arnez Anderson to inbound the ball. They'll give it to Fisher, who'll give it to Hull. Hull back to the corner to Anderson. Anderson drives, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. He was definitely close to that line. Ref saw him step out. Bobcats will get the ball. So it'll be Madison bringing the ball up. 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter. 28-14 ball game. Carter will have it. Try to get it into Christian. Anderson swats it away. Bobcats retain possession. Jamel Madison will come back in for the Burros, or for the Bobcats. Madison, a kid they rely on often. He averages about 9 points per game. Big part of their offense. Christian will have it. He'll give it to Carter. Carter drives left baseline. And they're going to call it a blocking foul. So a good job by Carter there. Just press the floor and draw the foul. The Bobcats will have it. It'll be Madison. Give it to Carter, far side wing. Drives left, free throw line. Tries to hit a Euro something, and he's traveled. So Fisher will bring it up for the Burros. 3:22 left to go in this first half. Anderson will have it. Top of the key. Tries to drive, and they're going to say he carried. So Arnez Anderson with back-to-back turnovers. And the Burros will bring back out the starting 5. So Madison will have it. He'll give it to Christian on the far side wing. Christian up top to Carter. Carter looking right. Crossover to the middle of the paint. Goes up. Left. Doesn't get it. Burton a rebound. He'll give it to Fisher. Fisher working on Howard. Drives to Burtner on the wing. Burtner's 3. No good. Rebounded by Carter. Carter pushing the floor. Working on Fisher. Drives left. Gathers. Doesn't get it to go. Air balls. Grabs his own rebound. To the wing to number 3, Menas. Menas, no good. Grabbed by Menas. His own rebound goes up and gets his own points. 28-16 ball game. Burros trying to respond back. 4-point run for the Bobcats. They'll give it to the corner to Washington. Washington trying to work it inside to Burrow. Doesn't like it. Or to Bertner, excuse me. It'll be Graham, far side wing. Inside to Bertner. Mean is playing tight defense. And one. Max Bertner gets an opportunity for an and one. Working on the smaller Meanus. Only 6'1". Bertner coming in at about 6'4", 6'5". 2:10 left to go in this third quarter. In the second quarter, excuse me. Bertner's free throw from the charity stripe will be good. Great job by him to capitalize on that and one. Bobcats will try to respond with some points of their own. It'll be Carter who will give it to Christian. Christian looking around. Give it to Hurt. Hurt gives it back to Carter, who will give it back up to Kyrie Christian. Christian to Madison, far side wing. Defense by Bertner. Bertner stolen away by Washington. Washington driving. Gets smacked from behind by Howard. How is that not a foul? Rebounded by Anderson. Washington. 15-footer, no good. Offensive rebound is going to be not gathered and out of bounds on the Bobcats. The ref changes decision. So Burrows will get the ball. Xavier Crawley will come in for Cortez Graham. 1:30 left to go in the first half. 31-16 ball game. Burrows up 15. Crawley will inbound it. Up top to Anderson. Anderson. Cross court to Washington. Fisher corner. Inside to Bertner. Bertner gets a man to jump. Goes up right. Gets it to go. Great job by Bertner to get a man to jump. And earn himself a nice 2. Christian will drive. Tries to get it to Hurt. Can't. Ball's on the floor. Crawley grabs it. He'll give it to Bertner, who will give it to Anderson. Anderson pushing the floor. Fisher, wing. Pump fake to Bertner. Bertner's 3 from the wing. No good. Out of bounds. Bobcat ball. Bertner with a little heat check 3 there. Can't get that one to go, but he's been playing great today. So the Bobcats will have it. It'll be Madison who will work into the wing to Hurt. Stolen by Fisher. Fisher wide open lane. Let's see what he does here. Loses the ball. He'll go up. Layup. That one was close. Win for the gather there. Trying to dunk it. He lost the ball. Gets 2 of his own. Stolen away by Fisher. Probably tries to throw it up to Fisher. And that one was a bit over his head. So Bobcats will get the ball after the Burrows turnover. Kyrie Christian will have it. 20 to go left in the second quarter. Hurt will have it in the corner. Up top to Madison. Madison contested tight by Crawley. Christian goes up right. Up and under, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on number 41, Bertner. So with 8 seconds left to go, the Burros will get the ball after a Kyrie Christian has 2 from the line. 35-16 ball game. 19-point lead right now. Christian will miss the first. Hicks comes in for Bertner. Christian will have 2 from the line. Head coach Ronnie Thede talking to Bertner there. Obviously, he's played great today. Just trying to improve some things, and you can be real good. So Anderson will have it. Clock ticking. Under 5. Anderson crossover, goes up, and gets it swatted away. Bobcats get the ball with 3.2 left to go. Anderson made a nice move to get inside, but lost it as he went up. Bobcats with 3, 2, 1. Christian jumper from half court, no good. It'll be 35-17. Your Burros are on top. Use offensive rebounds, tight contested defense. 35-17, 18-point lead. We'll be back with the third quarter action. About 2 minutes left to go in halftime. We can summarize up this first half. The Burros playing some very great defense. Overton came in averaging 58 points a game. Tonight, it's 35-17 at halftime. Burros came in averaging about 59. They've got 35. So on pace to break that. On pace to break Overton's defensive points per game allowed, which was just 54. Haven't seen a lot out of Overton's leading scorer, William Carter. Averages 19 points. Not anywhere near that tonight. Kyrie Christian has played a great game. Jamel Madison done his job. However, Burros lead 35-17. Some great play out of Max Bertner, Cortez, Graham, Tyron Fisher, anyone that the Burros played, you can basically say they played good. The Bobcats coming up to end their season. They've got a home game against Hunters Lane, at McGavick, at Hunters Lane, at Antioch. So a 3-game road stretch to end their season. So far, 2-3 in district. Not too well, need to step that up. The Burros, on the other hand, 5-0. So, Burros have a total of 4 games left. Back-to-back away games at Cane Ridge and at Antioch. And then come home against Antioch. And coming home for the Burros against McGavick, a team they previously beat 80-15. So with the second half about to start, Burros will get the ball. Up 18. Cortez Graham will inbound it for the Burros to start the half. For the Burros, it'll be Graham, Fisher, Bertner, Washington, and Anderson. Same starting five that came out earlier. They'll call a foul on Wesley Howard for the Bobcats. Kind of playing way too close there. For the Bobcats, it'll be Howard, William Carter, Riley Menas, Kyrie Christian, and Jamel Madison. So we'll repeat basically what we just did. Fisher. The ball will be stolen from on the inbounds, and Menas caught it while also just running out of bounds. So, Burros get the ball back the third time around. See what they can do on the inbounds. Seems like a full court press coming for the Bobcats. Implementing this one in the second half. Graham will have it. 3-on-2 to Bertner in the corner. His three. Nothing but net. Great job by Graham to work it to the open guy. Bertner in the corner. Bertner puts it down. 38-17. Basically 10 seconds into the second half. Madison will have it on top of the key. Trying to manage a 21-point comeback. Christian will have it. Backdoor cut Carter. Carter goes up left hand. Misses it. Rebounded by Bertner. Graham pushing the floor. Trying to forget it. Working on 5-7 Christian. Goes right. Corner. Anderson. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Graham. Graham. We'll get it back. Back up top to Fisher. Slowing it down. It'll be Anderson top of the key, and they're going to call a foul on William Carter. He was working on Cortez Graham. Got a bit too handsy. Got a bit mad. So Graham will inbound it for the Burros in the low block. He'll give it up top to Fisher in the corner, who will give it back up to Anderson. Anderson to the wing to Graham. Graham working, drives, splits it. Baseline, Fisher. Fisher goes up on three, gets it to go. 40-17, Burros come out hot. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter. Burros up 23 now, 40-17. Carter will have it. Working on Fisher, 15-foot pull-up. No good. Back rim. Rebounded by Howard. Howard to Madison. Madison to Christian. Christian steps up. His own deep two and banks it in. He's used the bank a ton today. And he'll get that one to go with it. 40-19. Bertner in the corner. Working on Howard. Inside to Washington. Washington backdoor cut and gets fouled as he goes up. Good pass by Bertner there to find Washington on the backdoor cut. 6:23 left to go. Washington has two from the line. Well, missed the first. And Washington, a guy that's been very productive for the Burros this year. Only a junior, so next year he's looking to break out even more. But he's been excellent. He'll hit the second to make it 41-19. And the Bobcats will have the ball on offense. Christian will run the offense. Step up. Another deep two. Doesn't get it to go. Grabbed by Graham. Graham will take it up slowly. Inside to Fisher on the 5-7 Graham. Over his head and out of bounds. Bobcats ball. Graham soared that one a bit to Fisher, who had about a, I don't even know, 7-inch advantage over Christian there. But a bit over his head, he couldn't grab it. Bobcats will get the ball after the Burro turnover. It'll be Menas, so we'll give it up top to Carter. To Christian. Back to Madison, top of the key. Wing to Carter. Carter working on Fisher. Can't find a guy, spins, looking around. Throws it back, and Menas will not save it from going back court. That'd be a violation, and Burros get the ball. But Burros outscoring the Bobcats 6-2 this quarter. We're about a little over 2 minutes in. Anderson will have it. He'll give it up top to the wing to Washington. Washington doesn't like it. Cross court to Fisher. Fisher inside to Bertner. Bertner get grabbed on the back of his jersey, and they're going to call it on the floor. It's unfortunate. Bertner made the layup. Nice play drawn up there by Rodney Thweet. Bertner had a wide open cut to the basket. Good pass by Washington. Or Fisher, excuse me, but there's a foul on the floor. So Anderson will have it in the corner. Christian playing tight defense. Get Christian to loses Christian to the wing to Fisher. Fisher to Anderson. Anderson, 10-footer, doesn't like it. Top of the key. Washington can't get it to go. Grabbed by Carter. Carter running it fast, pushing the floor. Hesied, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Xavier Washington. Carter just ran straight at him and worked himself 2 free throws as he was in the process of shooting. Carter will make the first, get that one to go. And he will hit the second. Graham, near sideline. Drives. Goes up left. Gets swatted by Carter. Washington will grab the offensive rebound. Goes up. Doesn't get it. Too strong. Carter grabs the rebound. Madison will have it. On the far sideline. Working up top on the wing. Inside of Christian. Christian to the corner to Menas. Menas pump fake. And traveled. Burros will inbound it to Bertner. Bertner to Graham. Graham tried to get it across to Washington, cutting. Couldn't. Loses it. Bobcats will get the ball. 41-21 ball game. $17 left to go in the third quarter. They're going to call another foul on the Burros. That one will be on the floor, however. As there's a delay for a player tying a shoe. Menas figures it out. Christian will inbound. He'll give it up top to Madison. Madison working on Anderson. Far side wing, Menas. Corner to Carter. Carter. Inside Christian. Christian goes up left-hand layup. Wide open. 23-41 now. 18-point lead for the Burros. We're now under halfway in the third. Graham pushing the floor. Up top to Anderson. Anderson's 3. No good. And they're going to go over the back on Bertner. Howard came down with it, but there will be a foul either way. So it'll be Bobcat ball. Madison will give it to Christian on the wing. Christian up top to Carter. Carter making some moves. Doesn't like anything. Back to Christian. Christian. Overhead pass inside to Carter. Stolen away. Kicked off his foot. Burros ball. Burros will bring in number 30 Kyle Hicks and number 35 Juju for Bertner and Washington. The Bobcats bring in number 15 Zachariah Lee for themselves. 3:22 left to go. 41-23 ball game. 18-point lead for the Burros. That'll be a violation by the Burros. Arnes Anderson held it for too long, with the man pressing him up close. Bobcats hit the ball. That's turnover. Carter will drive, tries to dump it off to Menas. Menas loses the ball. Graham will have it, pushing up, stolen from, grabbed by Lee. Lee to Christian. Christian up top, Carter. Carter jumps up, grabs it. Menas, wing 3. No good. Anderson grabs it. Anderson pushing, spins, inside, goes up, gets swatted from behind. Christian will have it. Christian pushing the floor once again. 4-on-2. Christian, nice hezzy move, drops it off the Lee. It'll be an offensive foul. That's what Kyle Hicks is out there to do. He'll take those hits for you. That one definitely hurt. Burros get the ball. Christian with a nice move to lose Fisher and get open. But as he drove and dumped it off to Lee, Hicks was standing in his way, and that'll be a charge. The Bobcats will bring in Will Livingston as Christian needs to take a break. He hurt his wrist a little bit on that play. Burros will have it. Anderson inside to Juju. Juju high post. Back out to Fisher on the near side wing. Up top to Hicks at the top of the key. Hicks will have it still to the wing to Anderson. To the corner. Inside Juju. Juju snares it and goes up. But they'll call a foul on the floor on Lee. So Juju will have 2 from the line. They're going to say it was while he was shooting. Or excuse me, they're in the bonus. Juju first is good. Burros bring in Washington and Crawley for Graham and Fisher. (42-23) ball game now. Burros stop a 4-point run for the Bobcats. Juju hits both. 43-23 ball game. Burros lead back up to 20. Carter will have it. Standing on the H logo at center court. He'll give it to Stewart. He'll give it back to Carter. Inside, high post, Menas. Menas doesn't like it. Back out to Livingston. Livingston to Carter. Carter, man in the offense, drives. They're going to call a 3-second violation on Zach Lee. Burros forced a turnover. So 1:49 left to go in this beginning quarter of the second half. Anderson will have it. He'll hand it up top to Hicks, who will overhead pass it to Washington in the corner. Washington gets tripped by Carter, and that'll be a foul. So Burros in the bonus. Washington will have 2. Washington's first will be no good. Been a bit off from the line today. Madison will come in for Carter. And Christian will come in for Menas. Washington second. Finally gets it to go. 44-23. Christian will have it on the inbounds. Burrow in the full court press. Christian goes up on Juju. The foot difference definitely mattered. Blocked. Drew Hole will come in for Arnez Anderson. Madison will inbound it up top to Christian. Christian takes the screen from Lee. Steps back. Slows it down. Takes another screen from Lee to the left. Drives left. Spins. High post. Poke from behind by Hicks. Christian gathers it. Goes up on Washington. No good. Rebounded by Juju. Hicks pushing the floor. Stolen away by Christian. Christian working on 2 guys. Goes up. Loses the ball. No foul call. Burrows ball. Christian basically had 2 guys fall on top of him. But no call. Burrows get the ball. Hillsboro against Overton. They're on a 12-game win streak, dating all the way back to December 9th of 2016. So it's been about 8 years since the Bobcats last won this matchup. As there'll be a foul on the floor. Arnez Anderson will get 2 from the line. 56 left to go in the third quarter. Burros up 45-23. Anderson will go 2 for 2 from the line, make it 46-23, 23-point lead. Madison working on the Burrow full court press. He'll get it up to number 5, Stewart. Stewart will get it poked from behind, but out of bounds on him. He loses it. Burrows get the ball. Carl will inbound it to Anderson. We're under a minute to go in this third quarter. Anderson working on Madison. Takes it back out. He'll give it to Hull. Back up to Anderson. Anderson to Washington on the far side wing. To Hull. Hull pump fake. Steps in. 15-footer. Down. Drew Hull with a great job of getting the guy to jump. Hits his own 2. So Bobcats will have it. Clock under 10. Livingston, wing 3. Good. Burrows pushing it. Under 1. Anderson, no good. Livingston, that guy, I mean, hasn't played much since the first quarter. He started for the Bobcats. Hit a 3. Hasn't really played since, just hit another 3. So it's 48-26 in the third quarter to end the third quarter. Start of the fourth will be up soon. Burrows up 48-26. Be right back after this break. So that'll do it. The third quarter is now behind us. Last quarter of action in this ball game. Burrows up 22, 48-26. Overton is currently 32 points under their average score for the game. Average about 58. They're at 26. So Madison will have it. Bobcats start with the ball. He'll pump fake, give it to Christian, high post. Christian, no one behind him, steps back out to the top of the key. Working on Graham. Burrows in man-to-man defense. Take the screen from Lee. Spin back. Goes right. Spins again. Definitely move this pivot foot. That'll be a travel. Pivot foot came off the ground and moves a little bit. Burrows will get the ball. Burrows bring back in the starting 5. Fisher, Bertner, Anderson, Washington, Graham. And Anderson will get it inside to Graham. Graham goes up right, gets it to go. 50-26 now. For the Bobcats, it'd be Christian, Howard, Livingston, Carter, and Madison. Howard will give it to Christian. Far side wing, Madison. Madison up top, Christian. Christian. Chest pass back out to Madison, who will give it right back to Christian. To the wing to Livingston. Livingston pump fake. Madison in the corner. Christian on the wing now. Christian will give it to Howard. Howard to Livingston in the corner. To Madison. Madison slows it back down. Whatever they just did not work. Burrows were there for it. Madison will take the screen. And it'll be a violation. Burrows get the ball. Back-to-back forced turnovers for him. Burrows up 24 now. Stolen away by Christian. Christian, 1v1, one-on-one with Graham. Steps back out, didn't like it to Livingston in the wing. Livingston up top, Madison. Madison will take a deep one. Hits the backboard, no good. Grabbed by Fisher. Fisher pushing. Steps back out. He'll give it to Washington, far side wing. Washington back up to Fisher, top of the key. To the near side wing to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key. Graham doesn't. Pump fake. Inside Bertner. Bertner gets smacked from behind. That'll be a foul on Carter. An attack. William Carter obviously not happy about something. He just got a tech. I'm assuming he said something to the ref. So it'll be one free throw for the tech. And for the Burros, it'll be Anderson taking it. Anderson will make the technical free throw. And I have a second one, excuse me. It's 2, not 1. He will hit the second. So they get the foul on Carter and then get the 2 free throws because of the tech. So they'll keep the ball. Anderson will inbound it to Fisher. He'll take his time, pushing up on Menas. Fisher will drive, goes up, loses the ball. Bobcat ball. Christian will have it at the top of the key. He'll give it to Madison. Madison works his way to the top. Back out to Christian, near side wing. To the near side corner to Madison. Up top, Christian. Cross court to Madison. Excuse me, that was Menas, sorry. McLemore will give it back up to Menas. Into the corner to McMcLemore. McLemore to Christian. Christian drives. McLemore will drive. To Menas, 3 from the wing. Back rim, no good. And that'll be a foul on Xavier Washington. Excuse me, Wesley Howard. Washington was kind of reaching over the back of him. Excuse me, it is fixed now. It was on 11 for the Burros instead of 11 for the Bobcats. Foul on Xavier Washington. And it'll be a timeout. Coach John Hobson will want to talk it over. So as they make some adjustments, we'll be right back after the break. So out of the timeout, it'll be 5:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. 52-26 ball game. Burros are up 26. The lead as high as the score for the Bobcats. Madison will inbound it to Menas. Menas, near side wing, dribbles his way up to the top. Doesn't like it. Near side wing again with Madison. Top of the key to Christian. Who will cross court it to McLemore. McLemore back to Madison on the near side wing. Burros switch into a zone here on defense. Overton trying to figure it out. Madison will have it. He'll give it to Christian on the wing. To the corner to Menas. Menas is 3. Good. 52-29. Bertner wasn't able to close out on that one. Menas, it's a good 3. 4:45 left to go in this fourth quarter. Graham will give it up top to Fisher. On this near baseline. Or near sideline, excuse me. Fisher avoids the violation, but loses the ball. McLemore will have it. He drives. Goes up. Doesn't go up. Pump fakes. Goes up, then misses it. Offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, Graham. Graham takes a 15-footer on the run. No good. Rebound, Howard. So Madison will bring it up now. McLemore to the corner to Menas. Menas double teamed. Back up top of Madison. Madison drives. Teardrop, no good. Anderson reels it in. So Anderson working on the tight defense of Madison. Drives into the lane, gets it poked from behind as he goes up for it, but the Burros will keep the ball. So the Bobcats will bring in number 13, Jordan Pica. And for the Burros, Xavier Crawley, Drew Hull, D. Hoskins, excuse me. And then some confusion on who else is coming in, and it'll be a timeout for the Burros to figure things out. So they figure whoever is coming in out. We'll be right back from the break. So they figured it out. And for the Burros, it'll be number 10, Xavier Crawley, 30, Kyle Hicks, 4, Drew Hull, number 1, Kylan Allen, and number 3, D. Hoskins. Bobcats with Pica, Christian, Menas, Madison, and McLemore. Allen will give it up top to Hoskins, who will cross it. Tries to cross it. Poked away by Menas. But as he poked it, it went out of bounds. Burros keep the ball. 3:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. 52-29 game. Hoskins working on Madison. Does to the wing to Hull. Hull trying to find a guy. He'll drive baseline. Drop it up top to Hicks. Hicks inside to Allen. Allen goes up left hand. Gets it to go. 54-29. Kylan Allen, just a sophomore, gets his first points of the game. Christian will drive on Hoskins, and they're going to call a foul on Hoskins. 3:17 left to go. It'll be on the floor. Only the Burros first of the quarter. Excuse me, second. 3:17 left to go in the game. Christian will hand it off the inbounds. Go up on Crawley and get it to go. So 54-31. Burros push the floor. Give it to Allen. Allen, footer jumper from the free throw line. Bounces around the rim. Doesn't go in. Grabbed by Christian. Christian will give it to McLemore. McLemore up top to Menas. Menas is 3. No good. Hits the side of the rim. Offensive rebound, McLemore. I'll give it to the corner to Pica. Pica trying to find a guy. Inside Christian. Low block. Goes up on 2. Swatted away by Allen. Hoskins pushing the floor. Looks up ahead to the hole in the corner. Hole is 3. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, G. Hoskins. So Kylan Allen will have it in the corner. He'll drive, but step back out. Up top to Hoskins. Hoskins nooses the ball, though. On the floor, grabbed by Menas. Up top, McLemore. Takes him behind. Trailing. And they're going to call a foul. It really just looked like a block from my perspective, but that'll be a foul. .2:15 left to go. 54-31. Taj McLemore will have two from the line. So Bobcats bring in some subs. Number 0, Braden Doss. 5, Preston Stewart. And 32, Messiah Claiborne. McLemore makes the first. His second will not be good. Grabbed by Allen. So Hoskins will bring it up. Gives it to Hicks on the wing. Hicks drives. Gets a man to fall and gets it to go and 1. Great job by Hicks to absorb the contact. Get the layup to go. He'll get an opportunity to get an and 1. So Burros bring in number 23, Zion Puckett. and number 5, Bowen Satterfield. Excuse me, that's Jabari Davis for the Burros. Number 23, Jabari Davis. So for them, it'll be Allen, Hicks, Hoskins, Davis, and Satterfield. Hicks will not make the free throw. Offensive rebound, Allen. Up top to Satterfield. Satterfield, top of the key. Drives, loses the ball on the drive. Gathers it back up. He'll hand it to Hoskins. Hoskins, 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Claiborne. Claiborne brings it up himself. He'll give it to Doss. Doss, near side wing. Stewart to Claiborne on the cut, inside. Floater, no good. Rebound, Hicks. Hicks taking things into his own hands. Up top, Allen. Allen goes up, left-hand layup, down. 58-32 now. Under 2 minutes to go. Claiborne will give it to Doss. Doss back to Claiborne. Up top of the key, working on Satterfield. To Pika. Pika moving his foot around. Can't find a guy. Pulling it to Elijah Brown. Elijah Brown. Cross-court pass to Stewart. Stewart to Claiborne. Deep 3 out of the kid. Gets it to go. Young guy gets the 3 of his own, just a sophomore. They'll give it to Al. Burros will have it. Allen will pump. Lose the ball. Doss will have it. Takes the layup. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. Loses it. Hicks has it. Satterfield. He's pushing the floor. He tries to cross and loses the ball. Satterfield still playing tight defense on Claiborne. Davis will almost get the steal. Doss is on the floor. Tries to get to the Pika. Hoskins will have it. Rests in the way. He'll give it to Davis. Davis goes up left hand layup. Gets it to go. Jabari Davis gets a 2 of his own. 60-35. Burros up 25. Clock under 15. Bobcats might not even take a shot here. Claiborne will drive. Gather to the corner to Stewart. Stewart drives. Gets it stolen from by Davis. Davis will take a 3 to end the game and doesn't get it to go. But your Burros defend home court. Take a 60-35 win home with them over the Bobcats. So they take 2 from the team, and that'll earn themselves the 13th straight win against the Bobcats. Great win for them. Great game from any player, top to bottom for the Burros. They just dominated this Bobcat team. So Burros take it home. We'll be back next week when the Burros take on the Antioch. It'll be the 6th. You'll see me here, Ben Clay. I'm Ben Clay with the Burro Broadcast Network. Burros win 60-35. Great overall game. See ya. Yeah.